Happy morphin' evening, you rambunctious rascals. This is me, Gale Force Winds, and we are back with AI Dungeon 2. So, last time we did this, we basically left off with a multi-dimensional snail named Jerry sitting on our shoulder. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got their buddies. I don't judge who's friends with who, but I just hope he doesn't eat my brain. I hope everyone's doing okay out there. There's been a little bit of adjustment for me. That's why there's been such a long time between videos. I really would like to be doing more of them, but I had to move like 500 miles because the university had some technical difficulties with keeping people safe. And not that they did a bad job, it's just that I had to basically evacuate campus. So now it's a whole new setup. Everything's different. Hopefully you guys won't hear every single keystroke that I type. But, if you do, everybody has keyboards. What's wrong with that? Make sure you guys are washing your hands. It's really important. Even if you're not worried about you getting sick, or if you don't think that you'll have a terribly bad time, there are other people that you could pass this awful thing, the thing that must not be named. You could pass that to other people, and we want to make sure that everyone can stay safe because that's very important. I know that Jerry would wash his hands if he had hands. So let's go ahead and get started. So where do we leave off? After walking through the forest a bit more, you finally reach the city of Larian. It's pretty big and bustling with activity. I ask Jerry where he would like to go. Alright. Come on, Jerry, don't fail me now. I don't know yet, Jerry replies. We should go to the palace first, I suggest. That would take forever, Jerry complains. I don't remember if I gave him a voice. It really has been a while. I think that a multi-dimensional voice can have whatever voice he decides to have. I like to imagine he's like multicolored with a top hat, but everyone has their own preferences of how they like their multi-dimensional snails to look. That would take forever. Palace. It might take forever, but we could get answers. Answers. You ever have to like say the word like with the letters in order to spell it right? We could get answers there. It might take forever, but we could get answers there. Come on, Jerry. It's up to you. Fine. He's so easy to persuade. Jerry sighs. You and Jerry head towards the palace. The two of you enter an ornate door which leads into a large room filled with people. I wonder why everyone is staring at me as I walk up to the throne. Not saying that anyone was staring at me to begin with, but you always have those thoughts where you're like, everyone is staring at me. And then you realize no one's actually staring at you. You look around and see no one's paying any attention to you. Who do you think you are? You walk up to the throne and sit down. Wait, sitting down on the throne? Jerry walks over to you and sits next to you. So what's wrong, you ask? Nothing, Jerry replies. I invite... Oh, I can't spell words. Invite Jerry to sit on my shoulder. I have become king of Larian. Yeah, just chilling here. What king? There's no king, it's me. Jerry gets up and walks over to you. He sits down on your shoulder. It makes it sound like he has legs. You both look around the room for anything that can help you, but find nothing useful or interesting. What's wrong, Jerry? You ask. Nothing, Jerry replies. I try to read the snail. Jerry. I don't know how to type that. to find out what is bothering Jerry. I try to read the snail's mind to find out what is bothering Jerry. Come on, Jerry, you gotta speak to me. You can't speak to me. Whoa. This is intense. You grab Jerry by his collar and pull him over to you. You put your hand against his chest. That's the sound of me slapping my chest. You put your hand against his chest and begin reading his mind. Gah! What the hell is it? Is something bad happening? Jerry asks. No, just trying to figure out what's troubling you. When in doubt. I read Jerry's mind to find out if he's hungry. You know, I mean, everybody gets hangry every so often. That's perfectly fine. You continue reading Jerry's mind to see if he has any hunger pangs. You notice that his stomach seems empty, but you're not sure about that since he hasn't eaten in days. Do you miss home, Jerry? Because I think the last time we found out that he was a snail from another dimension, and that after our adventure, we were going to. What? We were going to return him to his dimension? I hope that the AI doesn't freak out and forget that Jerry exists, but. He's. Do you miss home, Jerry? Yeah, I do, Jerry replies. You smile and nod at Jerry's response. You turn to leave the room, but suddenly you stop and turn back around. Hey, wait! You call out to Jerry, who turns around from you. I don't know the logistics of the situation anymore. I know you miss home. I will bring you back after our adventure. I care about you. Jerry the snail. Hopefully this remembers that he's a snail, because that's a very important part of the story. What? I know you miss home. I'll bring you back after our adventure. I care about you, Jerry the snail. You quickly turn around and run off for whatever reason. As soon as you start running, Jerry follows you. Thank goodness. I thought he was about to leave me forever. I would have been so brokenhearted. I don't know how I would have dealt. I would have just been reduced to a pile of goo on the floor. As soon as you run away from the palace, you hear a voice calling out to you. I knew it. You were really going to return here, a familiar voice says. I look around to see who is speaking. Sprechen die English? I look around. Who is that? You look around and see a few other people watching you. They all seem to be looking at you strangely. Perhaps they think you're some sort of monster. Who are you? One of them asks. A friend sent me to bring my old master back. Am I saying that, or are they saying that? Well, am I saying that, or are they saying that? I don't understand. How am I a monster? Don't be afraid. I'm just passing through. I pick up Jerry and set him on my shoulder to keep him safe. Don't. You can't abandon your multidimensional snails. They're extremely important. Oh, come on, don't be so scared, another person remarks. Just go ahead and follow me, I say. The group begins following you. You make your way through the palace halls until you reach a large hall with many doors leading to different rooms inside the palace. Why does it always come to, like, a large room in a mysterious place with lots of doors? Which way do we go? I think I'm supposed to be some kind of, like, magician? Or wizard. I'm supposed to be a wizard. Which way do we go? We need to head towards the center of this place. There should be an exit there. An exit. You point to a door and say, "Go through that door." They all enter the hallway and open the door. They find themselves in a room filled with strange machines and machinery. I close the door behind them and pick a different door. This is me doing a smart thing, okay? If you're ever being followed by mysterious people, trick them into going into a different room and lock it behind them. You decide to go through another door. You walk into a room with more machines and more machinery. This room looks like it could be some sort of laboratory or research area. You turn around and see Jerry sitting on your shoulder, waiting patiently for you to get back to him. What? And remember that he's sitting on my shoulder, but for some reason my shoulder has detached from my body and is floating near the entryway. I return to Jerry and ask him what he thinks this room is. Come on, tell me. I want to understand. I wouldn't go on adventures like this without, like... I sit down next to him on my own shoulder. Wow, that is impressive. You walk back to Jerry and sit down next to him. He looks up at you and smiles. He doesn't answer right away, but when he does, it's a small one. "It's a lab," he answers. "Well, no shit, Sherlock. Come on. It's a lab. Wow, I would have never guessed." Thanks, Jerry. Thank you so much. I look around to see what the laboratory was for. I hope it wasn't for making strange mutant snails. Come on, Jerry. What? No problem, I'll take you there later, I reply. You begin walking forward again, but then Jerry stops you. He points to a wall and says, "There's a secret passage behind this wall. This is why you keep multidimensional snails around. What if it's a secret portal?" Oh my gosh, we just understood everything. Also known as nothing. Okay. I go to the wall and enter the secret passage. The secret passage. Come on, Jerry. I hope this isn't like a pathway to my death. You walk over to the wall and look behind it. It's a hidden passageway which leads deeper into the palace. You can hear voices from above you, but you don't want to disturb them by entering the passageway. What's wrong with the voices? Maybe it's friends. I like new friends. I decide to enter the passageway. Don't look at my struggles, it doesn't matter. I decide to enter the passageway. I wave to these strange voices above me. Can I just, like, conjure some cookies? I don't want to make it too long. I think I might confuse the AI. I'm just gonna wave at them. Maybe they're new friends. That would be great. I love making new friends. You enter the passageway and continue down it. Soon you arrive at a large chamber. The walls are covered with strange symbols and drawings. Some of these images resemble pictures taken from ancient Egyptian temples. Others look very realistic, like someone drew them in watercolor. Oh, interesting. I have certainly dabbled in watercolor in my time. It's only the best. I read the Egyptian script. I also dabbled in trying to learn Egyptian way back a long time ago. How's the AI doing? It's confusing, but it's fine. Yeah, just keep on going. Stand in front of the huge mural and read the hieroglyphs. You try to decipher what they mean, but you can't quite understand them. That sounds about right. That's about where I'd be right now. Suddenly a voice comes out of nowhere. Hey, what are you doing reading that stuff? That's not even Egyptian. Hello. Who is this? I don't understand. Hello. You say hello and wave at the voice. A man dressed in black robes walks out from behind a pillar. Ah, he knows how to make a dramatic entrance. He has long, flowing hair and wears a crown made of crystals. His face is completely hidden by his hooded robe. Oh, he's emo. But you recognize him as Father Faval. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I don't care. It sounds pretty dramatic. Long, flowing hair wears a crown made of crystals. Is this my mentor? Hello, Father. I should put a comma there. Good grammar eases any confusion when it comes to AI. Hello, Father. I wave at him gleefully. This is the reason he left me. I'm too cheerful. He waves back. Hello, are you here to visit me? You nod enthusiastically. Yes. Father Faval nods in response and continues walking along the wall. Suddenly he stops and turns around. He stares at you with a stern expression on his face. What will I do? I return the stern expression. Why are you here? Why are you in the depths of the palace? You quickly realize that you've been acting strangely since you arrived. Me? You apologize profusely. I'm sorry. I just felt like I needed to talk to someone about my situation. Father Faval frowns. Well, why did you come here anyway? I came to find my mentor and find a way to return my companion to his dimension. My companion name is Jerry. He's a snail. Come on, Father Faval, don't fail me now. I came to find my mentor and find a way to return my companion to his dimension. My companion's name is Jerry. He's a snail. Father Faval sighs. Oh yes, I remember you. You were the one who was trying to get your friend back home. He smiled. Yeah, well, he didn't know where he lived, so I thought maybe we could help each other. Can you help us? This watch is gonna like bring up a whole different. The plot thickens. Father Faval looks at you incredulously. Really? How'd you know that Jerry lives here? You shrug. I don't really know anything else except that he said he'd help me if I helped him. Jerry is a really good friend. I pat Jerry's head as he sits on my shoulder. I hope I didn't just put Father Faval on my shoulder. That'd be gross. Though I'd be impressed at my muscles, my core strength, be able to hold a whole old man on my shoulder. A good friend. Oh yeah, I remember you too. You're the guy who tried to steal my girlfriend when she was little. What does that mean? What? I'm so confused. Jerry tried to steal your girl? What is happening? Jerry, I can't believe this. How could you? Father Faval smiles. Ha! That story never happened. But I'll tell you this. Jerry is a nice guy and he would be happy to see you again. You grin. Thanks for telling me all that, Father. Father. Papa. How do I escape this castle? Come on, give me the answers. Cause like, what? I need to stop reading ahead because like I'm just kind of like, ooh. Father Faval smiles. Well, there are two ways to go. One is through the portal room, which is located on the left side of the main hall. The other way is through a secret passage that leads into another part of the castle. I suggest you take the second option. Okay. Though a portal room sounds kind of exciting, but he's seriously suggesting that I go through a secret passage. I'll take the secret passage with Jerry. I'm not leaving behind a comrade. Jerry's coming with me. You say, okay, I'll take the secret passage with Jerry. Father Faval nods approvingly. Very good. Now let's go to the portal room then. The next day, you arrive at the castle and enter the portal room. What does this mean? Does this mean that we're sending Jerry home? Jerry, it's your big day. You get to go home. I approach portal. Jerry, it's your big day. You get to go home. I approach the portal to Jerry's home dimension. What? You turn around and greet Jerry from behind. I just like to sneak up on Snails. He doesn't seem surprised by your presence. Hey, it's me. Jerry stands up and walks over to you. His eyes widen when he sees you. What the hell are you doing here? I'm here to take you home. I'm here to take you home. Take my hand, little buddy, with your weird, slimy eye stalk. Come on. He says, huh? What do you mean? Are you crazy? Have I been hallucinating Jerry this whole time? You say, no, I'm not crazy. I just want to take you home. Jerry looks confused and annoyed. He begins to walk away, but stops suddenly. Let's wait for whatever happens next. It looks like he's about to say something. Wait a minute, you can't do that. You need a letter of authorization first. You look down at your hands and rub them together. A letter of authorization? Well, why don't I show you what I've got? What? I conjure a letter. I don't know if I can spell. I conjure a letter of authorization with my wizard abilities and show it to Jerry. Does this work? It's not fake, it's just alternatively accurate. You conjure a letter of authorization with your wizard abilities and hand it to Jerry. He takes it and reads it aloud. This works. Jerry sighs in relief and hugs you tightly. Thank you so much, this is great. Oh, this is a really sweet moment. Jerry, you get to go home. I hug Jerry back. I'm so glad you get to go home. I'm gonna miss him. This is so strangely wholesome. You hug Jerry back. I'm so glad you get to go home. Jerry smiles and pats your hand. See you later, kid. You smile and wave goodbye before leaving the portal room. Aww. He said, see you later, kid. Oh, that hits right in the feels. Oh, it hurts. Okay. Where did that javelin of emotion come from? Why is it sticking out of my chest? Okay, so I leave the palace and start to walk home. I'm gonna miss Jerry. Let's see you later, kid. Oh. Okay, you begin to walk home. You hear the sounds of battle outside. There are many dead bodies lying about, but most of them were soldiers or peasants who didn't stand up to the king's demands. Oh my gosh. Some died defending their homes, whilst others died fighting each other in the streets. Why were they fighting each other? Oh, soldiers and peasants were fighting each other. Okay. Okay. I look around to see who is in charge. What is this king doing? I thought I was the king. I wanted to be the king. You stop walking around and turn around. You notice that the corpses are all wearing the same uniform. They're all wearing armor similar to yours, except they're missing some parts, like the helmet, and have a chainmail shirt instead of plate mail. I'm confused. All wearing the same uniform. I don't understand what the significance of this is. I ask a corpse, what happened here? Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. You ask a corpse, who did this? The body turns its head towards you and grins. It speaks in an eerie voice. It was my idea. We had to kill him. We had no choice. You stare at the corpse for several minutes until it finally goes silent. That's rude. My response to most situations such as these, when people say they have no choice but to just kill people. Sorry, this next part. That's rude. The corpse shrugs and continues walking. You continue on your way home. Just passing through, guys. Don't mind me. Oh my goodness. I continue as if nothing happened. I am eager to be home. Come on. I just wanna see that beautiful door frame. You know, the eaves. You just know that you see the certain tree that's always in the way, and you're like, oh yes, this is home. You continue on your way home. After a few hours, you arrive at the house where you grew up. Your family lives there now. Your mother is still alive, and she greets you warmly when she sees you again. I feel like this is some kind of fever dream. This doesn't seem reasonable for some reason. Am I just one of those people, like, something good happens and I'm like, doubt. Okay. Mother is still alive and she greets you warmly when she sees you again. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi. Returned a multi-dimensional snail to his home today. The AI is gonna be so confused. Your mom looks surprised by your return. She says, "Hi, honey. How long has it been since you came back?" You smile and reply, "About 2 months." She laughs and says, "Well, I guess you missed me too then." No, not very much. But sure, I did. Totally. Do you have food? Priorities. Feed me. That's all I want. Yeah, I got some carrots from the garden. Come on, let's eat. You nod and follow her into the kitchen. She sits down at one of the tables and begins chopping vegetables. Suddenly, she stops and stares at you. Is everything okay? Was my suspicion correct? Is there something wrong here? Is everything okay? You say, yes, Mom, everything's fine. I asked that. She didn't. She nods and starts eating. What is she eating? Vegetables? A few minutes pass and she suddenly stands up and walks over to you. She grabs your hand and kisses it on the cheek. My hand has cheeks? That's what I always wanted. And she hugs you tightly. I miss you too, Mom. I say, awkwardly patting her back. I hope she doesn't try to eat me. That would be unpleasant. You say, I missed you too, Mom. You hug her tighter. You feel very awkward doing so, but you manage to do it. I don't know. You don't just like eat and then suddenly, oh, yes, come here. I shall attach my body to yours. It's a little weird. I mean, I am a hugger, but I feel like something bad's gonna happen. And I don't know if that's my paranoia speaking or what. You know, she's not maintaining social distancing. Okay. What do I do? Let's just let this play out. If you just hit enter and let it continue, then it should auto populate what the next scenario is. You finish eating and start heading towards your room. As you walk, you hear the sound of a bell ringing outside. Ding 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 ding. Anyone who knows me knows what that's a reference to. Ding ding ding. I'm not gonna say it because it's just something that makes me happy, but I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there who knows what that's a reference to. Anyway, enough of that. You turn around and see a little girl with brown hair waving at you. She waves back before running off into the woods. Ooh. Well, this sounds like it's going to be a very interesting experience. I think that, what is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. I think that, I should probably stop here. It should save my progress so we can continue on in the next video. I've returned my snail to his home. I've met my mentor, I think. The snail may or may not have tried to steal my mentor's girlfriend when he was a child. Not sure. And then I came home. And I feel like the next bout of videos for this is going to pursue what happens in the forest as I follow this little brown-haired girl. I personally think that she is a harbinger of chaos, and I look forward to seeing what she may have in store for us. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure to squish that like button, take a bite out of that bell, and consider tickling the subscribe button. I'm gonna upload stuff as often as I can. We'll see. But regardless of that, I do look forward to making another video and talking to you guys again soon. So make sure to stay safe out there, stay healthy. You staying safe and you staying healthy and maintaining distance and good washing habits. Wash your hands. Continue taking showers. That shouldn't really be a question. I don't know why I'm mentioning it. But this will not only protect you, but it'll protect the ones that you love and people out there who you may not know yet, who may also need to, stay safe. I met my mentor in this video. If I did not maintain proper distancing from my mentor, he's an old man. He could have died. But the AI didn't know that, and that's not their fault. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time of day it may be. And I will see you in the next video.